The Nasdaq slid hard into the close, and Jim Cramer blamed SpaceX's entry into the Nasdaq 100. If index funds had to buy SpaceX and sell existing names to rebalance, that could have created billions in mechanical flows. Could that pressure spill into today's open? Possibly, but it probably wasn't the only driver. Profit taking, options positioning, and weaker risk sentiment likely added to the move. If the Nasdaq rebounds quickly at the open, that would point to a flow-driven sell-off, not a fundamental one. So I asked you this question. Do you think that the late sell-off in the Nasdaq could have been a result of SpaceX?
Yesterday? I mean, I didn't realize we sold off.
Yeah.
It's like a whole 100 points in the Nasdaq. I don't know, man. I think it's a stretch. I didn't see that kind of movement.
Yeah.
I would say. It's not to say that it didn't happen underneath the surface, but I didn't notice that kind of movement. I do think it's at some point in time, I do think just from the sheer size of SpaceX, maybe it will have an effect on the industry at some point, but I didn't notice that yesterday.
Yeah, I think it was really just reaching at straws. Like, to your point, it could have been the flows could have happened in a way that created that micro sell-off here, but still, it was not big enough to really get the attention of everyone that's paying attention to the markets. And when you look at the difference between SpaceX and the Nasdaq, SpaceX right now is totally flat. Nasdaq is down a little bit, but I think when it comes to these things, the market does a pretty good job of smoothing it out so that there is no arbitrage opportunity in situations like that. So
I don't know. Let's look at a 1 minute chart. I mean, now I want to see this. This is the 1 minute chart of SpaceX or that either one, Nasdaq. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was right at the end of the day yesterday. If we look at 6th and we zoom and we zoom,
yeah, right there's a close. The big red bar there. Yeah. That's the close.
There you go. So yeah, I think it's just a matter of general movement.
Oh, wait, after the close all the way overnight? I don't know about that. I mean, you're talking about from literally the close right there?
Yeah.
That move?
Yeah.
I still don't think so. I'm going to say no.
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 I don't think the move was big enough. And it's not, the continuation
What does SpaceX do across that same time period? Well, there was a little buying into the end of the day.
A little buy into the day.
There's a little buy in the end of the day. I can't deny that.
Little dippy doing a little rally, but yeah, I think the volatility. So I think the point is the volatility was expected. The SpaceX volatility, like even this rally, like sure, this happened, technically speaking, but this is a 5-point rally. We're looking at a 10-point, 11-point range for the rest of the week. We're looking at 17 points for the end of next week. So this is expected movement, like day to day, 2 to 3 points. 3 to 4 points, 5 points in SpaceX, like that's expected based on the current implied volatility. So again, I think sometimes you have these headlines, and yeah, maybe there's a little bit of weight to it, but I don't think it's anything that is groundbreaking in terms of market manipulation, arbitrage opportunities, those types of things, because the market really does do a good job of smoothing out. Like when was the last time you saw a dividend removed from a stock price?
No,
it's like it's almost impossible to see, but it does happen.
It does. It has to be a really huge one for it to be noticeable.
Yeah, and there has to be no market movement to offset that. That's really the thing. Is like, yes, this thing could. If there was a flat market and nobody else was doing anything, you probably would have seen something with SpaceX and Nasdaq. But because the markets are constantly moving, it kind of clouds these sort of events.
Yeah,
like this kind of event, and I think a dividend is a really good argument in the same light, where if there's a 50-cent dividend, $1 dividend, the dividend gets removed from the stock price, but the stock price is still chopping, so you just don't see it.
Well, to your point, it's known that it's coming. And again, I mean, the whole world knew that SpaceX was going into this thing yesterday. And yeah, I mean, you do see the buy program in SpaceX, but I don't see the corresponding move in the Nasdaq. And again, we're talking, this was the end of the day. So again, what we saw was from 2:40 p.m. Central Time to 3, there was a buy program in SpaceX. I didn't see a corresponding sizable move in the Nasdaq. But again, everybody knew that this was coming. There wasn't any arbitrage opportunity. I mean, basically, if you bought SpaceX at 155 and change yesterday, then you just wrote it. You were lucky to, and everybody was in there trying to buy it. This is just classic buy and sell movement that you see. I mean, it's classic market related stuff. It's nothing out of the ordinary, I would say.
Yeah. And the arbitrage opportunities are really few and far between. You have to basically time it perfectly. Like that's the thing. If you bought SpaceX thinking it was going to rally because of the inclusion, but you bought it at 162, you actually are down
right
from yesterday's high. So,
which I'm sure a lot of
one of yesterday's highs. So yeah, I think it's tough. It's tough to pin it all on that, but definitely interesting to see the movement that we're seeing today. But still, we're chopping around. Anything within 1% is basically expected. So nothing too crazy in terms of movement that's pushing and pulling this thing.
I think this chart shows exactly that. This chart shows like everybody was thinking, oh, they're going to buy SpaceX at the end of the day. And the sellers came and boom, smashed them.
Yeah.
They smashed them all the way down to 155. And then all of a sudden they were like, okay, well, they're going to buy at some point. Are they going to buy it? That's all that lull is. Are they going to buy it? Are they going to buy it? Oh, they're buying it. They're buying it. They're buying it. And then you see that.